What's going on, y'all? We here. Y'all can get this podcast episode 20. We got Bishop in the building. Keno gonna be running a little late. I don't know what he
On
got.
Big God.
What's up, man? Where you been at?
On the white man clock slaving as usual.
Oh man, see that's the problem. But I get it though.
Hey man.
You got family and stuff. You gotta take care of them cheering.
Mm-hmm.
I
By
just
any
want to make
means.
sure we live on everything before we get started.
All
Yeah,
right.
you gotta take care of them kids for sure.
Got to. Got to. They're the future. They're most definitely the future.
The children of the future. The children of the future. What's been going on? You been paying attention to any battle rap?
Mm, be honest with you. Like I said, I've been out the loop. Got on Twitter. I seen a Twitter person get in a fight with a battle rapper.
Yeah.
Um, apparently something happened with the J Moore Ace I Mean battle, I believe. I don't
Yeah.
know what happened. Um, they've been going back and forth. Yeah, Bonnie fought the boss. That was a big topic. I seen some new league pop up with throwing a card in Hampton, Virginia. It's a like woman versus man.
Oh yeah, I seen
Um,
that. I seen J Love and T Top.
hmm So
Shout out to that man. So
yeah.
man, we need.
Raw battle just dropped.
Oh yeah,
He
we
yeah
gonna
he
wait till
demolished.
Raw free though.
Okay,
We can recap the battle, but when we ready,
ain't really much to recap.
nah, it is. It's a lot to recap.
I feel like we should like do like a breakdown on that.
What you going? What we breaking down? The first 30 seconds.
Yep.
Man, so
I
I know.
think
I remember you saying we was on the show with Big Cat, right?
yeah.
And you was basically saying you hate people that victimize themselves. Hold on, Kino just pulled up.
He don't
Yo,
stop, man.
nah, I know, but I still gotta pull him up. What's
I'm the
good?
movie, the ticket in the show.
What's
Hello,
Yep.
good?
TT.
Hey, I'm just at the door collecting tickets.
So remember we had this show a couple episodes ago. You was basically saying you don't like how black people play victim a lot, right?
Yeah.
So
like it's a game.
we got somebody by the name of Draymond Green. We're gonna play this clip from last night, man, because this is kind of crazy. Great look like the angry black man. I'm not an angry black man. I'm a very successful, educated black man with a great family. And I'm great at basketball. I'm great at what I do. But the agenda to try to keep making me look like an angry black man is crazy. I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous. Now,
I believe him.
Draymond.
I believe him.
Now,
Yep.
Draymond, let me talk to you. First of all, Draymond, Draymond, you gotta stop, man. Why you playing victim, brother? You done beat up every starting five in the league since you been here, man.
This is the one. Didn't he step on that nigga chest?
Man,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with
he
y'all.
done kick
I
LeBron in the nuts, all types of stuff,
I'm
bro.
gonna be honest with y'all. I agree with Draymond,
You think so?
and I say that for a reason. He's never angry. He's just the niglet that's out there. You know how you got that one homeboy that you
Yep.
gotta tell before y'all leave the house, bro. We not on that. We don't know none of that.
So if
None
you
of that.
saying that, then that mean he know he on some BS.
Like, but that's the thing. They don't know that they be on BS. They so used to it that they don't
It's
understand.
natural.
You remember? I forgot what battle rapper that was. It niggas you out here doing shit just to be doing shit.
Young Black Kings, man. You
You
said
know what I'm
that shit.
saying?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you good, you good. But
I
I
will.
nah,
can't help.
man.
I will say this. I probably agree with Bishop though. Just based off that last time we kind of touched on this, I think I had to go kind of early that day. But
Yeah.
Oh, I've been saying it for a while, and I hate to put our people on blast, but bro, our folks do be doing it. And it be crazy to me. Like the term
So let me ask you
accountability
this.
just
Let
be
me
out the
ask you this.
door.
How many how many technical fouls or like how many incidents you gotta do you feel you need for us to look at this person like oh you just wild at this point? Do you think it's the actual motions or the things he's doing while he's doing these things? If that makes sense, what I'm asking.
No, I ain't gonna
I
hold you.
kind of like it
Draymond is a
because I kind
character.
of like it. I like it because
Hey,
it brings a competitive nature whenever you go against them because you know how he is.
Yeah.
Like he's the glue of that team, bro. I tell people that all the
Yeah,
time. They're
but
not going.
at
He's
what
the glue
point?
of that
At what
team.
point we playing prison ball at this point?
when did we
I mean,
not?
that's the top. That's the style of basketball I grew up on. So I
Hey,
mean,
look. Hey, you know how many fouls I done had that ain't been called in my day?
bro, I wish
You just gotta keep
basketball was
moving.
like, bro. I wish basketball was how it was now. Like you can't even put your hand on a motherfucker back in the
Mm-mm.
post no more.
Young Black Kings, man, you be
It
wild.
depends on who you are, though. Some people get away with a few things
But I feel like with the stigma on him too, he is getting away with certain stuff because he was cursing out so many refs last night, and I'm surprised they ain't even eject him.
Hey
Let me
man,
let me ask you this
I
too.
feel like it gets to a point where it's like, okay, it's Draymond. So it's like, you know how
Right.
like when they get to the playoffs, certain things just not getting called no more because it's like,
So
okay, we're here.
are we excusing negativity?
No,
nah,
we're just saying that it does find itself, finding its way into the rotation. Like
Right.
it becomes. I feel like this. You ever go somewhere and let's just for an example. Let's say you go to a specific Burger King, and every time this one dude named Fred worked there, your burger always cold. The pickles
or they gonna
sliding
mess
off the
up your
side.
order.
Like right, like you done complained to management. You done did the survey. You done
Right.
called corporate. Fred's still there though. So every time you pull up, you just like, like you don't even get
I'm
mad
not
no more
gonna
because you
lie.
just
It's a McDonald's by my house, and it's like another one literally 10 minutes from it. And the one by my house, they literally always mess my order up. So I just don't even go there. I just be like, I'm gonna just go to one that's 10 minutes away.
yep. Now, and remember, you just that one person. Imagine how many other people just living with it just because they don't
Right.
want to go that extra few minutes.
Right.
I
Right.
think that's what it be with Draymond. It's like, is he gonna do something we ain't gonna like? Probably. Is he possibly gonna ridiculously hurt somebody by accident on purpose? Yes, it might happen. Are we gonna let him play through it? Maybe the first one or two.
Yeah.
Now, if he start hopping on folks' chests again, then we might have to call that. We might have to sit him down.
So did he even get suspended for the Jordan Poole shit?
I don't think so.
I
I don't
don't
think
think
so,
so,
no,
right?
because
They let that. No, you know what it was? They leaked the camera footage and they wasn't supposed to. That's why he got
right,
away.
because it was, yeah, because that was practice. That was
Yeah. Somebody leaked the footage.
he got
So
away with it, but
okay.
he
So
ain't get away with it.
yeah. I mean, so he just out here. You don't think he out here wilding?
I mean,
Because we got, like I
yes and
said,
no.
at what point do we say, okay, how many incidents do I need for me to be like, oh yeah, this nigga wild?
That's a good question.
I'm riding with Draymond.
Yeah, you can't be a nigga in the process, bro.
Says who?
Because look, he done kicked somebody in the genitals. He done punched somebody in their face. He done stepped on somebody's
Allegedly,
chest.
allegedly, that footage wasn't supposed to get out, so allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, he done stepped on somebody's chest. What's up at this point?
Look, let me ask you this: did any of those look like okay? I could see how that kind of could have happened, but since it's Draymond, it got blown up.
It depends, cause I feel like you might got a point, cause like now it's like okay, let me give you another example. If Dylan Brooks start, you know what I'm saying, cause he
Mhm.
put that stigma on himself.
Right.
because he just do too much. Like if Dylan Brooks Dylan Brooks might do something normal, but the fact that he want to play the villain role, it's like everything he gonna do now is highlighted.
Right. But I don't know. It's like how can I put this? It's like at what point do you? At what point do you? Does it go from? Um, I mean, no, no. My question is, at what point did it go from? Oh my God, I can't believe that happened to. That's here comes Draymond.
I
Like,
mean, I feel like the fact that he not getting no serious, it's no nothing serious, but coming behind. I feel like the one time he did get suspended, it was like technicality. Like, all right, you get a certain amount of text, you can't play the next game. But other than that, he ain't really. He hasn't got no time to reflect. I don't feel like I'm gonna give you another example. Like when Ja was going through his situation, I feel like they said, "Yo, this a week we gonna sit you down for this X amount of games, lose some money, let you think about it." I feel like with him, they haven't done that yet.
Yeah, they have.
I'm about to say,
What when he gets suspended?
He got suspended during that finals that they lost to the
That's why
I think
I
it was to the
literally
Raptors or the
no, but I just said that he only got suspended because
and then he got
it's
an
a certain
indefinite
amount of
and
it's
then
a
he got
certain
an
amount
but
of
indefinite
text.
suspension. He was out for a couple. He was out for like a month.
I don't
but,
remember
the-
that.
but look, let me ask you this, Damo. Like, do you think it's because like look at how some of these things happen? Most of the times, don't get me wrong, I think because players be like, okay, it's Draymond. They be, what I'm saying. I feel like that it kind of heightens the sense of okay, if something happened to me, it's up. So sometimes I feel like some of these players they'll react and end up catching a tech with him.
Right.
I can't really recall which ones, but what I'm saying, like rather it being all on Draymond, it's like okay, well yeah, we definitely got to get you out of here. It becomes more of a okay, it was both of them, so what can we do that's fair?
Right.
So I feel like this. If a Sabonis just randomly start doing that, you get. I feel like he might get a have to get a fine. He gonna definitely get a fine, but they might suspend him maybe once just to kind of make a point. But then if it becomes repetitive and it just becomes like okay, here we go, second Draymond, then we got to watch the same process again.
Right. Yeah, because I remember. Okay, so this is another thing people trying to say, right? It's like when Steph not playing, he try to find his way to not play. Do you think that's true, bro?
Hey, you got to save yourself for your stars. Steph need him. Steph need him on that
Yo,
court.
because like it seemed like he always doing something when Steph out. Like he just make it
Hey,
his business.
I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's
We
what they
got
used
10
to
people
call
in the
it.
building, 11 people in the building. Shout out to y'all.
No, hold on. What they? I'm not saying it's load management. I'm just saying sometimes he needs some time off. That's all. Just if
But
you
I
want to
feel
go
like
check on
I'm not
Steph.
gonna lie. I feel like in this situation, I'm one of the leaders of the team. I know my star player is potentially not playing the next 3 games. This is the time I feel like you need to be on your best behavior if you're really trying to win again because we know
No, no, you're right.
we need you. You know what I'm
But look,
saying?
right. So what better way to be on your best behavior to make sure you ain't in a game where you can be on your worst behavior? It's see Draymond. He got that mental
Okay, so
game
I'm gonna
going.
say this, right? Without Curry, they definitely don't have a chance to win. But without
Yeah.
him, they got no chance. Like if they want to steal a game or two, they need him at least.
I honestly think he's gonna find a way to get out, and him and Curry gonna go enjoy some drinks, get ready to hit Cancun, go see what LeBron doing next
So
year.
y'all wanna have this talk? Really?
Bro, what?
Like, because I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you. I don't hold no punches. So I'm gonna be
What?
real with you. I felt like they couldn't win this series regardless.
What with Steph?
With still, I don't
Nah.
feel like series regardless. I'm gonna say this again. The Timberwolves are a great perimeter defensive team.
So
Um,
what happened in game one?
Right.
you're gonna have bad games, dude. Come on, right? That comes with it. You're gonna have bad games. But saying that to pretty much say like, yo, bro, like they have good perimeter shooting, but it's gonna take more than that to beat them. Like they're gonna get out. You gotta rebound. You gotta take it to Gobert. Gobert is one of the most goofiest big men in the league, bro.
But he'll give you 20 out of nowhere.
He'll give you 20 out of nowhere, but like, oh yeah, I remember when I was playing like this before. Like that's how Gobert is, bro. And it's like it's fucked up for us to say it like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta call a spade a fucking spade. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, young black kings.
Hey,
He
sometimes a
be going
spade
in
can be a
flurries when he start
hey.
cussing. He just be in flurries.
He from down south, man. It's all one sentence and all one word at the
Yeah,
same time.
exactly.
Trying to find Mariah, man. I don't know what I
You don't need no
They
more
don't need
black
to
and
be. Yeah,
miles.
you don't need to be. I just gonna say that. That's what it is. You don't need to be smoking them black and miles.
But then as soon as we
But I'm
say it, he
saying
find
though,
it.
as one of the leaders of the team,
I got it.
he
I
shouldn't keep
told you
put
as soon as we said that he was gonna find it.
he shouldn't keep putting himself in that situation, bro. You need to be there for the team, trying to win at least until Steph get back.
Man, fuck
What?
that team.
Hey man, what's up with this?
he
What's
just
up with
he
this
just
cursing, bro?
yeah.
Young black kings, man.
No monetization on this one.
Yeah,
We gonna still
you
get this
ruined it.
podcast.
You ruined it, man.
Hey, no folks in them YouTube chairs just like yeah,
Yeah, this one
yep.
over with.
They're like, boss, should we keep watching? Is Bishop still on there? Yeah. Nah, you good.
Hey,
It's
look,
crazy because
listen.
sometimes it was I was doing somebody interview. It was a flurry and they still monetized. I was like, okay, so I guess it's just not a flurry. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, they got an asterisk by Bishop's name. They be
Yeah,
waiting for him to get on.
yeah. But nah, um, do you feel like he playing victim or he genuinely feel like I'm getting attacked because I'm a black man?
Uh,
I feel like he
Fuck.
crazy enough to think he actually, you know what I'm saying?
well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of both because think about it. We actually have touched on that subject in small patches. You know how what I'm saying there's just the stigma behind being young black king in America.
Right.
We don't touch on it, so I feel like it may be a little bit of both. And because it's him, it just blends so it just looks so right because now he's up for the topic. Now we're asking these questions. You
Right.
know,
This gonna be listen. It's gonna be the Pacers versus the Timberwolves NBA final.
You
And
got
if
the
that
Timberwolves
game
beating
goes
the.
past
whoa,
five,
Whoa,
whoa,
you think they beating the
whoa.
Thunders?
it's gonna be the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets
Okay,
Western Conference final.
he said what he said then.
Hey, listen, I'm on.
Timberwolves,
Not y'all, bro. Y'all just lost by 40, bro.
it's one game.
Yeah.
Y'all just lost by 40, bro.
We did our job. We stole one on the road.
Yeah, nah. You right about that. You right about that.
Nah, you right about it.
I can't lie on that. I can't lie on that. Hey, Kino, you gotta take that thing off the Bluetooth, man. But nah, what I was saying was so you said you got the Pacers and Timberwolves. I said OKC and the Pacers at this point.
Nah, the OKC still got too much Similac on it, bro.
They just won by 40. You not They ain't that much Similac in the world. So let
They
me
had a
ask you
good game
this.
at home.
Y'all think Boston over with is over with Boston?
Boston over with.
See, I feel
The
like
Knicks
look,
are
I
the
feel
Knicks
like
are a pesky team, bro.
I feel
Like
like
they
if
are a
they win,
pesky team.
I feel like if they win the next two, I'm more comfortable with that. But if
If
they
they win the
lose
next two,
one,
it's over.
no, I'm
I
saying
remember,
if Boston win the next two, my bad.
I vividly remember this. I remember Boston when they played Miami in They played Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they lost the first three games. They won the next two games, and then Miami ended them in Boston.
Right.
So I mean,
That's why I
I
said.
was-
That's why I said if they lose the next game is if they lose the next two games it's definitely over with. But if they do like a 2-2 split, lose game six and they could win maybe game 6 and 7. My bad. I'm gonna say lose game five. So they win.
if I'm if I'm Thibodeau, I'm telling them leave it all on the floor in these next two games because we
Yeah, I
gotta.
feel like
Our
Boston
goal
is
is to
must
win
win for.
one.
Yeah, I feel like the Knicks got to get 1 or 2 at least, or the series
Yeah,
going. I feel like the series could get back right. But I
if it goes
believe
back to Boston, if it goes back to
2-2
Boston, three
is
three
over with.
one, 3-1, yeah, 2-2, we're gonna have a fight.
Yeah, I'm not because most people don't come back from 3-1. So if it
Mhm.
go back 2-2, they got a chance, and then they could, like I said, with that 2-2, they can possibly lose game five, and then win the next two and win in seven. But if it
But it's
get
gonna
down
be
to 3-1, nah, it's over
but
with.
it's kind of different for me because usually the team that goes down 0-2 is the road team, but
Right.
the home team went down 0-2 when they're going on the road to the Garden, and that's a crazy place to play. And Jalen Brunson is magic. That kid is magic.
Let
So
Yeah.
me
he's
let me
magic
ask
at
y'all
home.
this. Let me ask y'all this. If it end up coming down to Knicks and under in the finals, who would you go with?
I'm
I'm
gonna say that. I'm gonna say the Thunder, man. I think them boys run too much.
this slow, bro.
I would rather see if I'm gonna go for a fast paced game. I wouldn't mind seeing the Thunder and the Pacers.
The
I
Pacers are
was
gonna run
I
the
was
tongue
thinking
out their
that.
mouth. They gonna run.
Uh,
If they don't do nothing else, they gonna run.
uh, all I know is that if the Indiana Pacers win a championship this year, man, man, oh man.
Hey man, put your seatbelt on,
Hey, my sensor broken, allegedly.
man. So do y'all think Indiana get game three tonight?
Yes, with ease, Mr. Squidward, with ease.
Not
Why?
Mr.
Cause they
Squirrel.
at
That's
home.
crazy.
Huh? Yeah. I'm
Um,
always get
I,
a home team to win, and plus
I'm
they're
going
gonna
for
do
the
what they usually
upset.
do. I know
But
you
see, you
heard. I
can't
know
say
you heard
upset
what.
because it's a three seed versus
Hold
the
up, hold up.
fifth seed.
Time
Go
out.
ahead, go
Hold
ahead.
up. Time out. Hold up.
Your phone breaking up, man.
And that man underwater.
That's why I be telling y'all be in the house, bro. Y'all niggas be
Either that or turn off your Wi-Fi.
y'all be a
He said.
little bit
He
of
clearly
everywhere.
said. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me? So I know you know when like Cleveland coach was like, we retired at the end. It was that
Yeah,
at
we
the end.
it was gas.
And
Yeah,
guess what?
yeah.
And guess what? They had a 20-point lead, and guess what happened? They got wore down at the end. Like you cannot let that team that has trick. It's a team full of YNs that's all trigger happy with Siakam. Like them boys gonna shoot. They don't care how many they miss. Shooters shoot.
Hey, be careful saying it too many times. You're gonna wake the spirit of John Morant.
Man, he need to wake a playoff spirit in because he either hurt or just I don't know. I don't know who he about to be. He
Man,
about to become James Harden.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna say they lose one at home tonight. Now here's the thing. I don't believe it, but I
I
feel
think
like
Halliburton
the
goes for 20 plus tonight. He has his best
I,
game of the series
I just
tonight.
I just feel like you ever feel like things are going too well for something, and it's like okay,
Yeah.
If
something gotta ground you, and I
if
feel like
Halliburton goes
uh,
if he goes for 19 or 19 or freaking 19 or higher, they're not losing. And I don't know the depth chart. I don't know who's still out or not.
Man, I
I don't
got
know who's
I
out.
got Pacers in five, man. It's over with.
I feel like Pacers winning night is over. Come on, Ben here, yeah.
Yeah, cause ain't nobody winning 4 games.
Yeah, it's over with.
no, no,
And
And the
then like
Pacers, And then you giving a team like that, they clear them, and you giving a team like that rest.
Right.
Woo! Fresh legs. Ain't nothing like fresh legs.
Somebody said crab legs.
Man, hey boy, listen, boy. I don't know what kind of conditioning the Patriots. I'm talking about Patriots. I don't know what kind of conditioning them boys got.
I mean, they still
So,
young. It
okay,
ain't
let me
about
ask you this:
conditioning.
what does Cleveland need to do tonight to ensure a win?
Pray to God.
Well,
Because I said it. I said it. Nah, all jokes aside though, Garland need to play. I like let me say this: if you injured in the play, obviously everybody injured in the playoffs. Some banged up something. But if you trying to, you know what I'm saying, lay it all out on the floor, if you not like, if you can't do your normal stuff, all right, don't play. But if you can do your normal stuff and you just got to tweak here or there, Garland got to suck it up and play.
Man, he don't care about the fans, man. That man care about his health. I don't blame him. You out there, you gonna hurt yourself and put yourself in danger. Take food away, take money away
He
from your
already got
family.
the contract. What
right.
you
It
I was
mean?
don't
about to
matter, and I'm not about to get even further. Oh shit,
Hey man,
stupid.
young
Oh
black
no,
young
call
Negro,
black
Boogie.
young black
kings, man.
Negro.
But yeah, only way I've been said this before the series even started.
Yeah.
Garland
Say
got to
that.
play. They're not winning that series without Garland, bro.
They're
It's not
not
happening.
winning it without Garland.
Yeah, it's not happening, bro.
They're not gonna win with or without Garland. You know why? Cause
It's not with
they run.
But Garland a YN too though. He ain't old.
Man, nah. See, he ain't the Pacers. Them boys out there. I don't know where they come from. But
Shout out to the
I'm
13
gonna
people
tell
in the
you
building.
something.
it.
Them high yellow boys they got over there. Them boys, hey, young boys, they coming.
Let me check out this
Tell you,
report
boy.
sheet real
Hey,
quick.
look at
Okay,
Hold on, I'll be
what?
right back.
tonight
Hey,
Garland, Mobley, and DeAndre Hunter playing tonight.
okay. Well,
Ooh, I still
this this
like the pace.
this will tell what could possibly happen.
But see, the only
But
thing I don't like is them like when them injuries like that.
you
Like
feel
I
like they be
said,
trying to push him back too quick.
nah, I think you try to play too fast because you don't, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to fall behind too much.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that man said Garland. We was taken from Arlen and Seth MacFarlane, Pacers and Facts. Hey, look, I think it's just one of those things we have to see what happens tonight. Because I feel like one or two things don't happen. Either Pacers gonna come out and do the same thing they've been doing, and they're gonna win by maybe a couple of points, or the Cavs gonna get their act right. Garland gonna ball out. Everybody gonna do what they're supposed to. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be close, but Cavs will at least get that one. But it's like a toss up. I wouldn't bet money on this game. This is one of those games I wouldn't bet a single dollar on.
Right. Man, I'm going with the Pacers, man. I think they play better at home. Obviously, everybody play better at home. But
Man, not the Lakers.
but but they do, like I said, they do got Garland, DeAndre Hunter, and Mobley coming back tonight.
I mean, it's a lot of you got some more rim protection, so maybe you can stop the ball from going in so many times for them. Who knows?
I don't see it.
I
Them YNs running up and down the court. They ain't playing.
promise you, somebody had a switch on the court last game, but I couldn't tell.
So do you think this is a comeback they trying to play because they know if they go down 3-0, it's definitely over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I think that goes without saying. Like, it don't matter what team you're on, what your team comprised of, who on the team. If you're down 2-0 and you go on a game three, it's every game should feel like a game seven at that point.
Right. See,
Because, like you
I
said,
don't know the like the severity of these injuries because obviously I'm not injured, but let's just say hypothetical, right? He got a sprained left big toe. You can play through that, bro.
Well,
I don't know the severity. I don't because
I
I never had a sprained big toe, so I don't
look.
know.
I'm gonna tell you now. It's not as easy as you think. Think about it. Just in your daily motion, you use your
Right,
toes for a lot of your springiness in your step. Just walking, let
right.
alone trying to run full speed
Running,
and jump. Nah,
yeah.
that look. I put it like this. It's like the foundation of a house. Like it can look like it's solid concrete, but if you see a bunch of cracks, man, hey, trust me, you under stress. I promise you.
And DeAndre Hunter, his right thumb was sprained. That's why he
Oh yeah, he
missed.
good. He still got his left thumb. He good.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a left thumb and 5 fouls. Hey, make something happen, my boy.
Mobley, his left ankle was messed up, so I could
That
see
could be a
that.
problem.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, if he rolled that ankle, he done for what, probably half a season.
Yeah.
Boy. But that if they were all, and that's the thing, it's like you said, injuries do play a part. Like if you got let's say you got a who can I use? Okay, let's use the Timberwolves for example. When they was going against the Lakers.
Right.
If you got Ant with lower leg and ankle injuries, that's a whole different series then. His explosiveness coming from down there. But if
Right.
you got Ant with like a thumb injury, I think same thing happens. Just the points come a little bit more spread out. So that foundation is definitely different. And I hate to say that because then it's like then you almost got to go back to like okay, well LeBron said he was really hurt, and then Austin Reeves said he had that toe thing going on too. It's like okay, when you think about the injury in question, yes, that can affect you. But then you think about the person that's saying they got the injury, and you're like, mm, mm, okay.
So
But
I
look,
got I
here's
got
one for you,
Pacers. I got Pacers. Thunder and OKC play tonight. I mean, I said Thunder. Thunder and the Nuggets play tonight. Who you got?
boy. You said Thunder and the Nuggets play. They play tonight. I thought they played
They
They
play
play.
tomorrow.
tonight,
They
boy.
play at 10. They play at 10 after the
They play
after.
tonight, boy. Put some respect on them Nuggets,
Hey,
boy.
hey, look, I know you black, but when you say boy like that, my ancestors start shaking a little bit.
Well, well, next
Uh,
next time I bring the rope when I see it.
yep, this ain't getting monetized.
Wait, I didn't even hear what
uh,
he said.
he good, he good. I'm gonna go. Honestly, I'm gonna probably go. I'm gonna go Denver.
Yeah, they
That
at home too.
elevation, man.
I'm gonna
That
go Denver.
elevation.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go.
they.
Look, I'm gonna go Denver by 10.
It's the Jamal Murray show tonight, baby.
I think Gordon and Murray gonna be the deciding factors tonight. But
Bro,
I got
Gordon is
Nuggets by
always a
10.
decide. Gordon is always a deciding factor. He's gonna play his role. Gordon is gonna. I think like players that were that young superstar on their team, and then they go to a different organization and they have to play a role. Like he plays his role to a great defense. He's support on offense. He'll knock down a three. He rebound. There for the putbacks. He's there for the alleys. You know what I'm saying? He's just accepted his role. And if you sleep on him like he's not Aaron Gordon, he'll drop you off for a quick 25, 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
Right.
'cause he hit the game
uh,
winner in game one, basically.
hey man, come on, man. AG gonna play. I like that. I like the way AG playing this series. I like the way Westbrook's playing this series. I need Michael Porter. That's our X factor. We need Michael. We need MP. We need MPJ.
We
You know
need him
what
to
I'm saying?
play like when he played the Lakers.
Yes,
Hey,
yes. Can't
listen.
miss. Can't miss.
Hey,
Can't miss.
hey,
What a night.
automatic. Man, hitting reverse layup, 360 layups between the
All
legs,
type of
It, it,
double
stuff.
East.
it's
Like
like
folks
it's
be
like
bringing out stuff you ain't seen since the All Star
it's
game
like
when they play.
it's like it's like I don't know what it is. It's like him. He can't miss, and then the guy that they traded, D'Angelo Russell, he can't make nothing.
Oh boy. Hey, but you
We
know
ain't
After the
what?
gonna
I
talk
game
think.
now.
now,
Him.
after the game, that
I,
boy can't miss.
We ain't
When the
even gonna
game
talk
over, he
about
be at that
him.
shoot, he can't miss. But
Well, right. I feel like Gordon. Even though we know what Gordon typically always brings, I feel like he gonna have one of them nights where it's like, dang, they really can't stop him right now. Like he gonna take it up.
he going what they used to say on 2K. The rim's gonna look so much bigger tonight.
Everybody starting to pull up in. Shout out to y'all in the building. 18 people in the building right now.
18 people. Shout out to that 18 people.
Hey, tell y'all cousins to jump
Man,
in. We need 20.
I'm going to post.
Yeah, all three injured tonight, but all three will be playing. So I got Denver and Pacers tonight, man.
Man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, now you're a believer. You're a believer in
Ah,
Indiana, huh?
Nah,
look,
I
You're
mean,
a believer.
I was waiting.
I mean, it's hard to just like you said, it's hard to go against the home team. I'm
Tell
just
Big
YM
happy.
K.
Blues.
Tell Big K he need to get a win with me when we talking sports, bro. 'Cause
Oh yeah,
I don't.
he been
I
looking
I be
Hey,
sexy,
killing.
baby. Hey,
I
hey,
be
I ain't gonna
killing.
lie, Big Cat my dog, but that bag of chips take was crazy.
hey, that no, that's absolute. That right there.
That got to
My,
be up there top three
hey,
craziest takes, bro. That man said,
yeah.
"With $5 left, I'm gonna go get a bag of chips."
And tell us what kind of shit he just said. A bag of chips. Yeah, man. If you got anything like that, just keep it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, man. So, we got this. The next topic is why do people think they can buy their way into the culture, man? I see a lot of people.
Woo!
Let me ask you this too. Let me ask you this, right? Why you think
Industry.
why you think so many leagues right now are doing like entry fees? Like, what y'all think that's about?
Because they see they
Uh,
can't. When you ain't got your no regular money coming in from what you're doing, you have to find a way to supplement what you're putting out.
no, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what Drake Dennis did a couple years ago with Gates of the Garden, with getting his guys that have been on, like platforms before we had all these platforms, and like, hey, if you pay, I can get you one of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Or you pay a certain fee because how they operate is like, if you pay for if you pay a fee or whatever, you pay to be on there, you pay a little extra to get you a name, or
Right.
or you can just be on a platform, and then they'll pay if you pay an extra fee, your battle will drop first, and they'll make sure that joker edit it right and everything, or
Right.
whatever. But it's like you get what you got, and like a lot of people have had success on his platform and have catapulted. Like you look at J. Crew, the Swervo battle, got him the URL. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You look at Don Marino, Chess, got him the URL.
Hmm.
Easy to
I'm
block
not
captain.
gonna
He
lie,
gets out.
right? My
You know what I'm
first
saying?
battle, my first battle that dropped on Gates, I swear, this I lie to you not. I battled a nigga named Bones.
Yeah.
When that battle dropped, I started getting paid for my battles, bro. So
How many views? How many views you got?
it was like 3,000 on it.
Yeah, yeah, mine. I'm at like 17.
But that was just me and a nigga that nobody in here never heard of
You
type
know what
shit.
I'm
So
saying? That
that
was
bitch I
me.
would have
That,
battled
that
a
was
nigga.
just me, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm gonna take mine.
So I see like a lot of leagues doing entry fees. I personally don't do it for the simple fact that I don't think we there to do it yet. But at the same time, I could see somebody like, all right, let's make sure you show up, or if you don't show up, we keep your money, something like that.
Yeah.
But one thing I used to do is I used to have niggas pay, and then when you show up, you get your money back. If you don't, then we keep it.
Nigga, you charge me. I slapped the fuck out your ass for even
Hey
trying to charge
man,
me.
watch your mouth, man. Young black
Oh yeah, I
queen,
forgot.
bro.
I forgot, bro. I forgot.
God.
Man.
Hey,
But
bro, God,
but
I
but
can't
but
help it.
but say it like this. Think of it like this, right? Am I charging you if you know you're gonna show up and get your money?
Nah, it's not that. I feel like this is how I feel, right? I feel
Right.
like you are what you negotiate. That's how I feel. I feel like you are what you negotiate. I don't care how this person feels about this or that person feels about that. I can really care less. You know what I'm saying? But like you are, it's too many people in here.
Because at the end of the day, right? I don't know like no I can't speak for another league on me, but I just know me personally. I just want you to show up, bro. I don't want nothing from you, bro. Just show up to the battle, bro.
Wait, hold on. Show up to the battle and actually complete the battle.
That
Mhm.
too, but It seems like getting there is the hard part at this point.
It's like all I need to do is three things: promote, get there, and have more than 30 seconds of material. If you can
Right.
do that, you
You
can
can't.
succeed.
Yeah, you
If
can't
you
be
start
like.
acting like static, we don't want nothing to do with you. I'm just keeping. If you're gonna be that delusional, like
Right.
I don't want nobody that delusional around me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you something that it might be time for him to get
It been time for him to stop.
evaluation.
Like he need to stop running leagues. He needs to stop. Like he just needs to be a fan because he can't. Like his record of running leagues and battling is damn near the same. Just horrible.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's
It's just
crazy.
horrible.
So let me ask you this:
Tell him to put that in their blog.
Do you think that most of these leagues do entry fees to try to cover for these bigger names that they trying to get on the platform?
Man, Dre Dennis just got another house not too long ago, man. Hey man, listen, man. If you gonna pay that man $300 to $500 to battle on his platform, and no Gates of the Garden cards be big,
Boy.
30 battles. Let's say 20 of those 30, or let's say all 30. Day one card, right? They all pay $500 to be on there. It's 30 battles. It's 2 people per battle. You know what I'm saying? You do the math.
Yeah.
You
So what
do it. That's
about
what.
the leagues that's not as popular as him trying to do the entry fees?
Oh, they stupid. You gotta like, bro. You gotta build your brand, bro. Before you gonna win, you
But
gonna
see,
take
see,
too long.
look,
So I give
I'm
you, or
not.
you have to know business one. So I give you this. It's a guy named it's a lady Tasha the author, right? She battled on BBA. Her league on her name was Bucci, and Bucci used to be a club promoter around this area. You know what I'm saying? He know people where I'm from, all on Southeast Georgia, Jacksonville, and everything. He do a lot of parties and stuff. So he's well connected. So he throw his events like it's a party. You know what I'm saying? So he before they even have a battle, they lit enough. You know what I'm saying? Then the battles come and they still lit. Then the battles come, they still lit or whatever. And I'm like, bro, they like, bro, that's one of the biggest events like I've ever been to in my life. Like,
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie
talking about,
though. Think about Smack though. Right now, he
yeah.
make a post, right? He say, "Hey, I'm doing 12 battles. Everybody pay 1,000. You guaranteed a YouTube drop. What? You know what I mean? Niggas gonna hop on that, bro.
Boy.
What? I might though. A YouTube drop on Smack? What? But see, can we do that though? Like, we
Who
hold
is we?
this. I'm saying like the opinion, the
Who? I'll be
perspective.
right back.
Like, is it okay because Smack doing it because he's established, or just not okay in general?
That's hard to say because I
I'm not
mean,
gonna lie. I see people third, second event talking about entry fees. Like, you ain't built
hey,
nothing. You just jump straight to the.
hey, folks said I'm building this brick by brick, but I need y'all to pay
Yeah, but I
pay for
need
each
help.
brick. I need help. These bricks heavy.
Oh, we was talking about this in the chat too. I remember I said this. First of all, right? If your footage is not what it's supposed to be, work on that first. I feel like a lot of leagues they do it backwards, right? They think paying this name on my league is gonna give me the stain I need, right? But how
But
many
you,
battles we look at and say, man, this footage trash. I don't even want to watch it. The audio trash. I don't even want to watch it.
yeah,
So look, you could buy a nice camera with these names that you're trying to pay for. Cause let's say give or take, right? I don't know the exact number. Let's say I'm booking like a Tay Rock. I'm pretty sure if I pay a Tay Rock to come through, or Chilla Jones, or let's give me a Daylight or Run Midi, I can get a nice camera with the same price I'm gonna pay them. I'm
right.
pretty sure.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
some people want to just hop in the elevator and go to the penthouse. Other people want
Right.
to build it from the ground. Other
Right.
people want it to be. Some people just want a room in the building. Other people want the building. It's all that's the difference.
See, because my biggest thing is right. I always worry about production
Mm-hmm.
first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I say, okay, I everybody like the production. Now let's work on bringing names in. But it's a thin line between that because it's like the names don't even bring in money. You got people that's on your roster that's bringing 4 or 5 people. You get a name, they want a plus one. They didn't bring nobody else. They need room, board. They need food. They need you to feed them. They need a ride to the airport. It's like, should I just build my league up slowly and build my stars and get a nice ROI, or try to bring somebody in? Because now they might not even promote the battle if they don't
Uh,
like their material.
See,
right.
that's why everybody needs a bishop in their platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying me, but I'm saying the
Yeah.
type of you need somebody that's
Everybody
going.
need a Draymond.
You need somebody that's going to say what the fuck, say what they need
Hey,
to
hey,
say.
hey, young black
I
people.
caught myself. I caught
He,
myself. I
he,
caught
he ran it
myself.
back. He ran it back.
I caught myself. I caught myself. I caught myself. Let me get that water. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Not the water. Oh, snap.
I ran 30 seconds and needed some water. You'll catch it later.
Look, hey, it be a message in the bottle for real.
But nah,
Right.
for real though. So like, oh, hold up, auto, there we go. So, yeah. So basically, bro, it's like I try to, I try to tell people, like, yeah, you don't need to be scared to say anything. You get a chance to promote yourself. Promote yourself. Don't go into no spaces if you know you're not good, and them people gonna ask who you is, and they gonna play they gonna play your battle or whatever, right? Because they gonna let you know you're trash. Who are you? Where have you battled at? We don't know these people. You're irrelevant. You got to do that, like, bro. If they're not speaking bad on you because you fire, you ain't doing something right.
Right. But see, I think it's just per league owner at that point. You just got to figure out what works for you. Because like for me, I'm a I'm a 5'6" battler person card. I don't want a card with 20 nick. I'm not doing that. You get your nice size 5 or 6 battle card. You know your roster gonna bring people. Then you gotta see the another problem is I think a lot of leagues don't have fans
I'm
of the
telling you,
league. So like think about it like this. If RBE URL come to like North Dakota, I think people will come because they know that's URL RBE. A lot of times these leagues don't build a fan base for the actual platform. It's just like, oh, per person. So I say it's to say like every league should have a roster or try to have one because you need fans of the league in the roster. So it's like if you see if you see a KC the gun on the card, you know what you getting. You see a Keynote or Rashad the guy, you know what you getting out of these cards because we done built it from the ground up. I feel like you can't have a league and expect people to not. You got to have people that's fans of your league first, and then the artists will follow. Like even if you say Gates of the Garden, our battle coming into town. Some people gonna come because of the platform name. Not it doesn't. Sometimes it don't matter who's battling, cause you can have a card stack people. If you're not promoting that card right, ain't nobody gonna pull up. You still got to promo. What happened? Everybody just rolled out. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see if the. I think the jump just kicked everybody. I don't know what happened. My fault, y'all. They both left. I don't know what happened. Left me on the island. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till they get back. But now, what I was saying is, every league should have people that's fans of the league. You know what I'm saying? Not just a situation where I don't know what happened. Y'all both got kicked. You hear me? Yo, I don't know what happened, man. Whole stream just blacked out. Yo,
Yo.
you hear me? I don't know what happened, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Quick intermission. Quick intermission, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna get right. Yeah, I can hear you
Can you
now.
hear me?
You can hear me? Yo? What the fuck just happened? Come on, y'all messing up y'all messing up, man. We got 19, 20 people in the building. Y'all messing it up. Hello? Yo? Man, these niggas. I tell these niggas all the time, just be in the house when we start the stream. Y'all want to do everything else but be in the house. But anyway, I was saying, let me see if I can get them back. Yo? Yo? Man. Unprofessional. Unprofessional. Watch they gonna come back. My phone died. What this happened? This happened. This happened. I don't know what happened. Hold on, let me try to get it right. Yo, how y'all both get out the damn street? Y'all, my bad. We having technical difficulties right now. I don't know what happened. We was all talking. It just kicked everybody. But yeah, I was saying you gotta have You gotta have fans of your platform, not just say artists. You know what I'm saying? If a league coming into town like a URL or RBE, you definitely gonna go support because they done built their brand up. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta make it do what it do. Bishop and Keynote. I don't know what happened with them. One of them phone probably died. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. Let me see. Let me see. Yo?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yo?
What's going on?
Is it my phone? Hold on. Let me leave and come back. Can you hear me?
Uh,
You can hear me? Man, I
yeah,
don't
can you hear
know.
me?
Yeah, I don't know what y'all did, man.
That
Both of
was
y'all.
wild.
It's like both of y'all just glitched out. I don't even know what happened.
Hey man, he making it contagious.
Yeah, that's Bishop, man. He always trying to be on the show, knowing he can't be on the show.
You
Like if you got a life, go and do what you need to do.
ain't got to sneak in the closet with.
Right, right. But now what I was saying is it's important for people to have it's important for leagues to basically people to be fans of your leagues and not just say artists. So I think all these leagues, some of these leagues think they could just, oh, I could put this name on the card, I could put this name on the card. But if you're not building a structure, people like to come and see, I don't think that's why you book names and then people not in the building.
So it's more like you trying to, you trying to. I feel like it's like you trying to make some of yourself off of who you book rather than being someone and you know building off of who you know what I mean. Like if I'm an up and coming league, right, and I know I gotta gain some traction. Yeah, let me book some big names. Yeah, I'm about to pay, but let me book some big names so people gonna watch rather than getting you a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been doing, like getting your roster set, getting you some base fans, then you start bringing in some names to kind of bridge that gap. I feel like you
Right,
trying
right.
to trying to skip out on the work part. You're like, no, I ain't
Yeah,
got to work if I got the money. I can just get there. Like,
yeah, nah,
can
that don't
you?
work. Cause then, like I said, it's a bunch of stuff that goes into booking names. Once you book them, are they gonna promote after the battle? They like you said, they gonna come 100%. Or they gonna try to bring people. After the battle,
Exactly.
if they don't like their material, are they going to promote it? So it's a
Right.
lot that goes in the booking and that's why I was like, okay, let me build a foundation first. So if you see a certain name on the card, oh, I see a Mike Beasley, I see a Keynote, I see a Bucky. Oh, I'm coming for them. Oh, but you also got, and then you know what I'm saying, whoever else.
Facts.
Yeah, so
But
that
I ain't looking at it like that.
that like trying to pay. So let me ask you this: how you feel about paying for like entry fees and stuff like that?
Uh, I mean, I guess I'm not completely against it. I mean, I get the idea of it, the concept of it, and why. But I feel like it becomes what am I getting for it with this to at a certain point.
Right.
Like when it's still within reason, like you say, okay, couple dollars. Okay, that's just is it now you talking about entry fees for like battlers or for like just getting to the event before I
No
speak on it.
entry fees. They basically like I see a lot of leagues out here trying to charge people to battle, like
Oh
entry
yeah, yeah,
leagues for
no,
the artists.
no, because well, I'll put it like this. Yeah, I feel like that depends on the league. Now,
Right.
like if it's a league where I'm completely unknown. They got hundreds of thousands of followers or something. You know what I'm saying? If it's somewhere that once I leave here, good, you know what I'm saying, what I did, good, bad, or excellent, I got, a lot of people that are going to know my name, then I don't mind. But if I'm doing this and realistically, if we doing this in somebody's mop closet with five people around, and you talking about an entry fee, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to act Hollywood because I ain't paying you nothing. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm against it though. Unless you got a track record of like not no showing or something like that. All right, bro, give me a little something so I know you going to at least value my time and
Right, right, right.
something like that. But just to just flat out pay people, and I feel like sometimes people try to overcharge based on the names or maybe trying to recruit that money. And I said this before, you can't just rely on door money. You gotta rely on other stuff.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like door money is not because I think the problem is that people look at stuff like this. Like say for instance, I charge 40, right? And only 5 people come. But if I charge 20 and 10 people come, you get 10 more people and you get to match what you just thinking of if I charge 40 or 50 or
And,
100 or whatever.
and that actually kind of plays back into what we was talking about before when we was talking about the new businesses when they try to just charge you what somebody else doing because they're like, well, we in the same lane, but you ain't got that foundation to charge that.
Right, right.
So yeah, you might get that three people for forty
I
dollars,
don't know,
but
man.
you
I'm like me personally. I feel like
right,
just me personally. Maybe I'm thinking like a little too into it too much, but for a stage event, I feel like anything over 20 is crazy.
yeah, no, and at 20, then you probably got some good names on that card. It's probably a stack card. It's probably an anniversary or a ruin. It's a big card. It ain't no Black Brick Series.
Right, right, yeah, yeah.
You do that, even
only
your
time
battle
we
is not
charge,
showing up.
only time we charge over 20 if it's like you said, it's a ruinous that like ruinous for this year is 30. But look at all the names on there.
Yeah, see, and what I'm saying when you're doing it like that, it makes more sense. But
Right, right.
but imagine showing up to unfinished business too. It's 25. Yeah, we gonna we we headed to the pizza shop. We good.
Yeah. Man, speaking of pizza
Well,
shop, don't get me
hey,
started, man.
I
Everybody,
had to go there.
y'all know y'all wrong, man. I found all these venues, and y'all had all bad things to say about these venues, and now y'all using them. It's crazy, man. So crazy. But yeah, man, we
That's
gotta.
crazy.
Yeah, man, we gotta do better. Out the entry fee thing is crazy. Like I seen somebody say 250 for the entry, 200 for vendor fees, and I'm like, y'all is crazy. Who
Oh,
doing that?
they must be doing it at a hotel and that come with the rooms. That's what it gotta be.
But even down to like artists and just overpricing yourself and talking yourself out of a booking. So
Man.
like I know when I'm booking somebody trying to book me, I don't say, yo, I need this. I say, yo, what's your budget? And then we go from there because you don't want to say, oh, I need 1,000. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Your 1,000 to be
Dennis
left on
Schroeder.
red.
Dennis
Right,
Schroeder.
right. Then it's through to your contract.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it just. Do you think that's a little bit of just not having a business mind, like? Cause it's like
I don't. I feel like this. I think it's more so. You ever see somebody that's too excited for something because they see what somebody else doing, so they think
all the
they can
time,
go ahead and, huh?
all the time.
Right. And then what they do, they get too excited, they mess something up, right?
Right,
I feel like that's what it is. Like, okay, because when you get into certain circles, even in battle rap, you know, let's say you get to a point where you can talk business with a Dre Dennis, or I even hate to do this, but or a Lex or a
right,
Smack
right,
or or again, and you find out, even if they don't outright tell you, but you kind of see their business plan and what kind of money they probably have coming in, then your eyes light up like, yeah, they can do it, I can do it. Then you go like, okay, well, let me follow the same. You can't follow the same recipe thinking you're gonna get the same result for somebody who done been through it, learned from it, and got there. Imagine somebody ain't never cooked a day in their life, go into a Gordon Ramsay kitchen, see him make a Wellington, and be like, yeah, I can do that. All he did was put some beef around some mushrooms or something. Like,
yeah.
yeah, all right,
Well, he put his experience into it too.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, I guess it's just, man. Everybody got to see for themselves what works for them because I feel like a lot of stuff I be seeing is the reason why you only see sponsors come in the culture for X amount of time, or you see a league, they only throw a certain amount of events, and then it's not the same far as like they first event, or a lot of this stuff is like I said, promotion, who you cool with too, and it's like a lot of people they burn bridges from just going along as they go along, like. And I always say this: people are always excited for the first of something. So like
Of course,
if it's like you a new, let's just say your son want to play soccer. Yeah, you gonna be at every practice when he first started, but then it's
boy.
gonna get to a point you gonna be like, "Hey, bro, I
Dang, what
gotta
time
get
is
home."
it?
Yeah,
You sitting in the car. You done
yeah.
dropped them off. You done asked one of the
Hey,
other parents, hey, keep an
hey,
eye on
tell
him.
son, I ain't gonna watch you practice no more. I'll just be there on
Hey,
game day.
you talking about, hey, ask Derek Daddy if he can bring you back for me.
Yeah, so it always like, everybody always excited. But I only thing I could say is I'm not mad at it though because when money comes into the culture, we definitely need to just take advantage of it for the fact that people say there's no money in the culture. So I feel like
But you can also do it smart though.
when
Like,
these sponsors come into the culture, I feel like we need to definitely appreciate them and not run them off. But I feel like the one thing people mess up with is when they get sponsors, they just think, oh, let me throw the biggest battle. I think that's a problem because
you're trying to shortcut the system,
yeah, when we get
literally.
sponsors, like when the stage gets sponsors, I put it towards something to better the league. Like I'm not looking to book the biggest match. So like if we get a sponsor, I'll be like, okay, let me buy some new lights. Okay, let me buy this shoulder rig. Something that could benefit us in the long run, not just, oh, let me book Loaded Luck and Mooks now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. As soon as they leave the building, they're gonna forget your name. They ain't
Right,
getting.
right,
They concerned with the GPS, how to get away from there. Yeah.
right. So
I
yeah,
mean, think about
definitely.
it. I mean, and shout out to Chef Triz for being a real one. But
Right.
think about how many times you see these names on these platforms, on these smaller leagues, who somebody done saved up money and or had the money laying around. They book these names. If you look at those names, and I know some of it comes from just the platform itself, but if you look at those same names, do you think a a Chef Trez battle on a Stat Select is gonna get the same views as a Chef Trez battle on iBat, on
Right, yeah.
Gates, on like. And here's the thing, like I said, now we're gonna play devil's advocate here and say, okay, followers wise, we know that you ain't got the same amount of subscribers and stuff, but that name comes with it holds a certain weight.
Right, right, right.
So it's like, how you think you can shortcut it because you think, oh, okay, well, this person averaging 150,000 views. Okay, yeah, but what leagues is he doing it on? Is he doing it on the shoebox league, or he doing it on leagues that got merch, that got sales that's what I'm saying, known in more than the same state that they started in? Like,
Yeah.
I think the flash of the potential money be blinding people to the truth. They be like, oh snap, there's a chance that I can make. Yeah, there's a chance you could not also.
Right.
Shout out to the owner of the stage. He be making some business moves.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to that guy, whoever he is.
Yeah,
But
might
nah,
gotta get
man.
him a stage do rag or something.
Lee's gotta do better business wise. That's all that come down to.
And stop trying to protect y'all battlers. I mean, I mean. Hey, sorry, wrong segment. Keep going.
That nigga said stop trying to protect y'all battlers. That's crazy.
Man, but oh, did we lose Bishop? Is he asleep?
I don't know, man. He ain't on here.
He gone.
Yeah, it's a he gone. Yep.
Uh,
When it glitched out, I don't know what happened. Shout out to the 23 people in the building, man.
right.
Y'all sticking
I,
around.
I
So
I thought
yeah,
that man.
we got a couple interviews tomorrow, man. Shout out Eliza Versa.
Hell yeah, yeah.
She definitely said she want to come up, and I explained to her how the show go.
Right.
I'm not into bashing, but I'm gonna ask the questions that want to be asked because
I am. I asked him if he knew.
her name has been floating around. I would say this
Man,
all year for real, whether it's good or bad, and
right.
sometimes that could be a
Hey,
good and a bad thing. But yeah,
right.
I definitely had a conversation with her earlier, just like, yo, this how it works. I'm not into bashing, but I'm gonna ask the questions, and we definitely take accountability. So
Hey, look, what they say. As the interviewer, all you can do is ask the question. Her
yeah,
subject and what she say is up to her. Look,
yeah, but I'm guaranteed that interview gonna be 2 hours.
hey, listen, I'm gonna have some popcorn, some snacks.
Guaranteed.
Hey, I'm gonna get my good headphones out for that one. Cause
Because look, I tell people all the time, I'm probably one of the quietest league owners, but I would be lying if I say I don't pay attention to everything.
fact.
Like I'm paying attention, but I just don't say much. And I'm at a point, bro. Like if so many people could talk about what I got going on, why I can't say nothing back, man? I'm about to just, you know what I'm saying? I could still do it in my way, but it's just, I can't keep letting stuff slide, man. I'm gonna start cutting on this camera and get money off of y'all at this point.
Hey, listen.
Cause y'all ain't gonna keep talking about me for free.
Hey, what you said. Hey, yeah. Shout out to Virgil for volunteering one, and
Right.
shout out to our other special guest when he makes his debut.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah, 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 yeah. We trying to get
yeah.
that in too. Yep.
Hey, if we somehow could get both at the same time,
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
hey, that yeah, hey, young
I
black
ain't gonna
kings and
lie.
queens.
Somebody else said they wanted to come up to the show too. A popular name. He don't even do interviews, but he said he'll do one for me. So
Hey,
definitely
you
got
if
some
you
stuff lined up.
hey if you really wanna break reach new numbers, you need to reach out to that select guy. See if we can get, see what's see what kind of what's going on over there. See if you want to come
Yeah,
pop up and say hello.
I doubt it.
Nah, nah.
I
Man,
doubt it.
see if we can get it. Look, we should.
That'll be a 3 hour conversation.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie. He when 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 everything first hit the fan, he asked me for an interview, and I told him I felt like it was too early. Like we had everything, it was just fresh. I was like, it ain't really nothing to talk about. But Now it's definitely a lot to talk
And
about.
listen, get a shovel. It's a lot to dig up. Cause, brother,
Yeah. But
hey,
yeah, we
I
got
tell you
live
right now.
Versa tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central and 1 p.m. Eastern. If y'all in the building, 23 people in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go watch Raising Canaan, man. Episode 9 is out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap into that. I got this website.
You know what it is?
That
A Rains of Cane's right down the street from me, right by Walmart. I might go
I
get a
got this
chicken.
website with all like it's one of them bootleg websites, and they ain't put episode 9 up there yet, man. I'm still waiting. I'm about to ask somebody for their stars in a minute. So yeah, man, we got interesting show tomorrow, man. Liza Versa said she want to come up and talk, man. And that will be live. That will be live. That's not Elite Talks. That's Elite Talks, but it's live Elite Talks. So you gonna get to ask all the questions in the flesh. All the questions in the flesh, man. So yeah, man, we are also tomorrow will be 3 weeks away from unfinished business tour too. So them days creeping up. But yeah, we gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all can get
Facts,
this
facts.
pod, y'all can get this podcast episode 20, man. Sign us out, brother.
Hey, shout out to Draymond. Shout out to everybody that was here. Shout out to those league owners. Y'all know who y'all is. Shout out to the special guests we're gonna have in the building. It's shit the stage.
All right, man. Shout out all the 24 people that's in the building, but we out here. Y'all can get this podcast episode 20. This shit is stage.